Can you, I didn't know you could install mods on, can we really do this on this computer? Let's see, this could be great. Could be also terrible. Wow, so it looks like if you play on a Mac, you actually only need, this can't work. It's got to be frozen because it's too good to be true. What is happening? It's actually working. Got the custom outfit and the blood malaise, but I'm playing on my Mac. I'm gonna get wrecked because I also have a Bluetooth keyboard right now. Whoa. Did I literally, I forgot the weapons. It's not good. Not a great sign. Okay. So I actually can play the modded version on my Mac. I just gotta load the mods on a Windows machine. Did anyone else know that? It's crazy. Well, it looks like I also have assist mode on right now. Not ideal. Did I read again without? No. I don't really know. I am really gonna have to figure this out. Where's my, I guess I'll keep Scorpion. Alright, everything down there. We're doing seed 63. Dude. My finger slipped. Oh, I don't know why that finished me off, but it certainly did. I just feel like the best one to go with. I'm gonna go again. We're not gonna play Dead Cells very long today. I got some other stuff I gotta do. I'm just so surprised to learn that I can play the Bloodshot Malaise mod on this. This is my main computer, and it's not Windows. Mac OS. And still got the mod. That was not going to go well. You could tell from the very beginning. Play one more. Maybe I can change my costume if I think about it fast enough. But I think for sure I also need a wired controller because the Bluetooth is too slow. I can feel the delay. I can feel it. It's got blood all over it. I guess a lot of these have blood on them now since it's blood malaise. All right. I think I want to... Dang, that looks cool. I think I'm gonna go with Trevor though. Bloody Trevor. Bloody Caesar. Bloody Richter. Bloody Bobby. Maybe let's do Bloody Marie. Bloody Trevor. Just a little bit. Okay. Easy choice for me. Alright. Pray. Okay. It's gonna be an exit. We don't want this. We want to continue this way. Oh, dude, I've been this way. Ouch. Owie, owie, owie. Alright, we're going up then. I'll certainly not be able to put that in my backpack. No. Let's do a appeal that hit. What? Just can't appeal the computer. All right, we're moving on. I don't have my transitions today, but I will have a transition to the next big thing that we do. Oh, oops. Embarrassing and painful. And it looks like I missed the other scroll in there too. That's not smart. This is not recommended. This is just sort of a warm-up, get back into the vibe of it. It's been a long time since we played Dead Cells, since we streamed it. I've been playing, but I haven't been streaming for a long time. I don't understand why that means that I'd have to warm up then, but that's what we're going with. Done with that way. Oh my. I call bullshit. We're doing assist mode. So we're going to continue where we were. That's money. Oh no, dude, no, I had it. Okay, play a little bit more. Ah, no. Okay, one more. You know I have the Super Mario Brothers necklace on? I think. Yeah. That makes it kind of harder in a way. Uh-oh. Oh! My bugs will get him. Oh! Messing up! I can't get out of here because of the Super Mario Brothers food. Ah! That time was not the Super Mario Brothers boots. Okay, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to transition away from Dead Cells.
Hello, it's Brian, and I would just like to come back and say, in the spirit of looking back and wondering if we still agree with the things we said last time, we could just review some videos. Hello, it's Brian.
That's right. We're going to figure out if we still agree with some ideas that we had at a previous point in the past. So to get started with that, let's just break right on out. Let's go directly to an interesting location. I think we can go here. All right, let's try that. Old school. All right, so what is the purpose of this part of the program? We need to record some very important messaging that's been sitting dormant for some time. Huh. My OnlyFans was rejected. Ouch. Well, you know, that hurts. That hurts. Sometimes OnlyFans let you onto the platform. Sometimes it doesn't. All right, let's read these scripts. Even if we don't read them well, we'll at least have a placeholder. All right. Upbeat and funny. Hold on, let me get a better. It's much better. There we go. You can forget about that. And we can also get rid of that. There we go. We got the name of the show. We got a nice beach. This is where we're going to record our lines. So let's get started. Hello and welcome back. Today we're investigating one of the great unsolved mysteries of modern culture. Who killed Luke Skywalker? Now, obviously I don't mean literally. Mark Hamill is still alive, and Luke Skywalker is fictional. And yet, somewhere between 1977 and now, something happened. Because millions of people looked at Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy and collectively said, that is not Luke. And that's weird, because people can accept a recast, people can accept a reboot, and people can accept new actors. But when it comes to Luke Skywalker, they reacted as if someone had dug up a fossil and glued the bones together wrong. Now, why is that? This reminds me of something that Stephen King once said. He argued that stories aren't invented, they're discovered, like fossils. The writer's job isn't to write a story per se, it is to unearth the story from the subconscious, like a dinosaur's skeleton. And the authors who unearth these subconscious stories with the least amount of damage are the best writers. The more you force it, the more you're likely to damage it. Now, whether that is actually true doesn't matter. What's important is that many writers describe the same feeling. Characters start making decisions and stories reveal themselves. The author becomes less of an engineer and more of an archaeologist. That's why myths matter. This is where mythology enters the conversation. Human beings have always told stories before Netflix, before movies, before books. We sat around fires and told stories, and almost all of them served a purpose. They taught us how to survive, how to behave, how to endure hardship, how to become something better. If you think about how, especially all the early stories, all had a moral and some sort of message, it's really clear to see. Oh, and you combine that with the fact that any screenwriting professor will tell you that the heart of any story is conflict. It really reveals how every myth is sort of simulation training. Stories are not there just for our entertainment. They have moved into that realm for sure, but they were also originally there as programming for you to know what to do. A safe way to encounter danger or social awkwardness or whatever without dying. A way to instill virtue in the younger generation. But it was always sort of the same. The hero goes into the cave, the hero faces a monster, then the hero adapts, and the hero returns transformed. These kind of things, repeated billions and billions of times throughout human history, led to a codified system of virtues and, sort of like the whole matrixy idea world that we live in. But through that process, we learn how to interact with this world. So let's return to Luke. He's not just a character, he's a mythological figure. He's a farm boy. He receives the call to adventure from a wise mentor, resists temptation, transforms, and returns re leveled up, He's a textbook hero's journey. And for 40 years, people internalized his story, not because they love lightsabers, although they do, we do, but because we all loved what Luke represented: hope, persistence, redemption, and the belief that people can change. So finally, who killed him? Now, here's the funny thing. When people say Disney killed Luke Skywalker, I don't think that's actually what they're saying. What they mean is he stopped behaving like himself. Imagine Homer Simpson suddenly became a stockbroker, or Batman decided crime wasn't really worth worrying about, or Gandalf opened a cryptocurrency channel. Something feels weird, and the audience will lose trust. Not because characters can't change, but because they stopped feeling like themselves and the changes were completely unearned and unexplored. Like, how did they come to be? They were unexplained. The fossil, the skeleton, the dinosaur skeleton doesn't fit together anymore. My conclusion is that maybe stories emerge from the collective unconscious. Maybe they come from culture. Maybe they're weird little hallucinations our brains generate. I don't know, but I do know this. Stories actually matter because people use them to understand themselves. And that's why people get emotional when myths are changed. It's not really about Star Wars. It's about identity. It's about meaning. It's about the strange relationship between human beings and the stories we tell ourselves. Anyway, remember, you can like this video, but you don't have to subscribe. Okay, now insert these parts. Myth excavation in the collective unconscious, or just okay. I don't know if that was upbeat and funny. Okay, I think that's good for one.
All right. I don't suppose anyone is on this stream right now. What started off as Dead Cells became a random talk about a bunch of other random stuff. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to stop streaming, but I will continue recording these lines for my